Hello, fans, everybody in the world of YouTube. Um, I suppose I was just wanting to bounce on. This week was, I think it was Suicide Prevention Day a couple of days ago, and of course everybody was sharing the message, but I just said, do you know what, I'll wait a couple of days, I'll bounce on, just say hello to everybody, just remind everybody it's okay to not be okay. Which it is. For us at GRASSMEN, we've been absolutely flat out preparing for it shows. You know, you're at a very as a business, it's a very nervous few days. You've committed so much, no different to any business, by the way, but you've committed so many resources. You've committed so much money into the value, say, for instance, of stock. You have put everything, you know, you're all in the hope that a big event goes ahead. So it's a bit of a nerve-wracking time, and I suppose that's what a lot of the effort currently is for the ploughing, which is next week. So we're Thursday, so the show starts next Tuesday. We're Thursday before it begins. I think at this stage we have 5 Arctic loads in, 5 trips with the lorry anyway, 4 trailers physically on the stand at this stage, 1 load of machinery, and then I go off in the morning with Fasty here and lift one of the other items that's heading down, just the new hog trailer that was in the video a couple of weeks ago. It's not actually overly exciting, it was just traded in. We traded in our old one last year, talked about some improvements. I suggested something I'd like to see on it. We knew that was just going to take a little bit of time to get through the potential development. I said I would wait, and then we sort of agreed the time frame of this show. So that's pretty much it. So it's trade-in trailer. So between getting ready for the shows and that, we've been very, very busy. That's maybe why I haven't been on as much. I sometimes forget. On the really, what am I doing? On the really interesting side, I finally got Big Bertha, as I'm calling her. Finally got Bertha out a wee run now. It's been very mucky. So we got her out a wee run. We had a sensor dangling down, so I was in there trying to work out what that was. So we need to get her cleaned off, but it was so wet and mizzly and dirty the other night, I just thought let her dry off a bit in here first. So this is very new to us. 7980. I always fancied the Cummins engined Deere. All the Classmen. Yep, probably should have bought a Class. They are the number one in terms of market share or whatever, but I'm not actually going to disagree with any of that. We're going to see how good they are, hopefully, in the coming months, because we'll have 3 guys. So Connor, Craig and Tom are currently in I think Dalhart, Texas, overlooking at the KB Custom and what they get up to. So like I think the way this year has been a bit up and down here in Ireland, particularly maybe around here. I'm not trying to say we're any worse than anyone else, but just the weather and it can be a tad depressing. And it wasn't a comment there lately, get out there and, there's planes and stuff, get out there. So thought we'd send a couple of the lads away, see how they get on, and so that's the crack. So, but I got her out to play. My word, it was not straightforward. We went through her, we tidied up the pickup as much as we could. We tidied up a few of the known panels on the Deere that would rust and give trouble, and we just gave her a bit of an oil clean. But you see when a harvester sits, and this one sat for a little bit of time, you see from the first load that went through her, which after a few loads resulted in a blockage. John Deere's were not easy read out. They never were. I think I've just got I have got a lot heavier, fatter, whatever you want to call it, since I'd have been driving them back in the day. But getting up and to clean out an old Deere like that there, the bottom. Let me. But anyway, here we are. We still have one. But it took so long to get her to start and shine up and come up, and it's hard getting time to get out. But until we get that shine on, real nice shine through, and her running well, I suppose maybe want to get that stage before we get the tweak. But now at the end of September, really and truly, it's probably not going to happen much. But 19 litre Cummins was my absolute turn on for it. There is maybe another reason, and that's pretty much it. So I hope everybody's keeping good. I'm going to head on because it's a long day since left this morning, fairly sharp to get down and up again. So stay tuned. If you're at the plough, please call, see us. Would love to see us. Love a bit of crack. And I just haven't the nose going on her. But we have the doubts back together. And so yeah. And here's as empty as it's ever been because we were sort of had to dedicate a lot of this area was all for getting stock ready for the ploughing. So there's the wee 6.9, the wee 6.9, lovely wee track. It's funny how, you know, for the slightly older lads there, maybe 40 plus like myself, they were such a big tractor back in our day, and it sort of looks wee in the corner there now, doesn't it? But remember, everybody, it's okay to not be okay, and keep her lit, and please call it the ploughing. And thanks for all the support and all the messages. We've been working real hard and changing style of videos and things a little bit, and seeing that at the weekend. You know, we're just trying different things, and change. Always, you have to just keep furthering and trying at it. But it was always the dream to have one of them. So buzzing. Still not class like, but still buzzing. Keep her little, everybody. Take care.